Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Back to Mixon on second down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. You look at this Steeler defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Throwing to start the drive. Perkins. Slant pass complete. Najee Harris. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Here's Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Operating from the gun, Perkins. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he works free. There he goes left side. Joe Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point, not good by much, but it does snake in. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. A pitch back. And it'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now run straight ahead with Roy. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 23. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. Gets this out wide to Pickens. And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Perkins flushed out right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Mixon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Off the play fake. Perkins. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Go, Reed. Go, check. Ready.
Off play action. Perkins. Throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for the Steeler touchdown. And that pick 6, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided first half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because you know, as a former DB, when I see a pick 6, I'm up and jumping up and down watching it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be neutral, but those kind of plays, they excite me every time. They are in absolute control in this one. Nice play there.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They shakes him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Ready?
They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go. Check. Right there, right. Hey, check that. Street. Pat the street.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And a rout is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And my goodness, another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Steelers 42, Bengals 7. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This now a 3rd and 4. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now they will throw it with Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that's going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed. Because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They've got the chance. Now they have to take advantage.
Here we go. They gotta go, gotta go.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. And a short gain here down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Burrow will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
From the left hash, this from 39. And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way, and they will remain well behind.
Brandon, nothing short of a shocker here. I mean, this is pretty close to chip shot range. Most kickers, they're going to hit the top of the net, maybe even put it over the net. And I know this one didn't get blocked, yet it doesn't even get there.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 56 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the deep.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Warren, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Joey Porter Jr.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Operating from the gun, Perkins.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're down to pass in just under 20 yards.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
Check match. Check match.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me? You guys can do better than that.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
3rd and 3.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Man, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield.
At the 47-yard line.
On the ready.
On 1st and 10, Perkins.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
And they go play action now. Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard. That deficit probably a little too much to overcome. But completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Back to Mixon on second down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Seriously? Not even a play?
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On one, ready?
13 yards remaining on second down.
Once again, they run with Mixon. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keeping the short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19.
So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will remain well behind. So it's a rare 2-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth, Charles, it's really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result, this is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Perkins steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
To throw on third down, Perkins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's to the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the delay, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. They work now on 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Inside handoff to Mixon. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now it's Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Mixon again. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll run with Mixon, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
CD, I mean, they have just been...
There he goes, right side.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out.
A big play there on the catch and run. 95 yards.
Wow. I mean, we talk about flipping the field. Normally we're saying 40, 50 yards. But how about this play? This is as long a play as you'll see that does not result in...
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need...
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
Well, the coaches come into a game preaching total team effort. CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
1-1, ready?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, Perkins. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. As great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they've faced in this ballgame.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're in control here as they start into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He may go. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Here we go. Check. Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat.
Throwing on first down. Perkins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you can always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this competition.